With the BlueLite X1, it is easy to create any light show from simple to complex. The X1 runs on any Windows computer. The hardware is connected over USB to the computer. The X1 comes with 4 DMX Universe Standard, giving you 2,048 channels. It comes with a DMX input where you can hook up any DMX lighting console and an active DMX through. The X1 has a SMPTE timecode reader built in, which auto-detects any frame rate. The BlueLite X1 has 24 submasters, and each submaster can have any cue assigned to it. A cue is sometimes also referred to as a look or a scene, which can contain any combination of lighting fixtures, but more about this later. The submasters can be controlled using the mouse or the keyboard. They can also be controlled by an external DMX console, which can be connected to the DMX input, as I mentioned earlier. This is particularly useful for live shows. The X1 has 24 presets. A preset is the combination of all 24 submaster cue assignments. This gives you easy access to over 500 looks at your fingertips. Now let's have a look at the device manager. The X1 comes with a built-in template library of well-known lighting fixtures. It also comes with a template editor, which lets users create their own template for lighting fixtures not included in the library. Users can also share their templates with other users in our forum at lightandmotionshowcontrols.com. To assign a lighting fixture, also referred to as a device, to a DMX address, simply select the lighting fixture you want to use and drop it in. The software automatically knows how many channels the fixture occupies based on the template. As you can see, you can drop in multiple devices at once, saving you a lot of time. Now let's create some cues for our light show. The cue list window shows you all the cues contained in a show for easy access. Since we have a new show file, the cue list is obviously empty. We start by inserting a new cue. In order to edit the cue, we simply double-click on the cue to open the cue editor. As mentioned earlier, a cue can contain any combination of lighting fixtures in the show. For example, you can create cues which just include your wash lights or all of your spotlights. Or if you want, you can create cues containing all fixtures in the show. Cues can be mixed and combined with the 24 submasters and the 4 independent event lists, which I'll explain later, giving you great flexibility. Let's add the 2 Comar fixtures and the 2 high-end fixtures to our new cue. Now you will see one of the most powerful features of the BlueLite X1. The cue editor shows all the functionality of a lighting fixture in a user-friendly way. You don't have to have any knowledge of which DMX channel controls which function. Just click and get instant results. Let's open the shutter and dimmer of our first light and move it to a position. Let's move the second light and also turn it on. One very powerful feature is that you can multi-select fixtures and either adjust them relative to their current settings or set them all to absolute values at the same time. For example, set them both to the same color or select the same gobo with one click. Or just move them relative to their current position. Now that we have created our first cue, let's create a second cue. We can either create a new cue from scratch, or we can just duplicate our existing cue and modify it. Duplicating cues can save a lot of time, and in show programming, time is always of the essence. Another key feature of the X1 is the effects generator. If you want your lights to move in a circle, then all you have to do is select Circle from the Effect menu. You can adjust direction, speed, gain, and rotation. You can have any effect on any fixture at any given time. This means, for example, you can have some lights moving in a circle while other lights move in a line. But not only can you combine effects on multiple fixtures at the same time, you can also morph between effects. For example, if you fade from a circle effect into a square effect, Then the light will gracefully morph between the two looks. As mentioned earlier, the BlueLite X1 has 4 independent event lists. This is very useful if you have, for example, some of your lights performing a slow, smooth fade, while other lights or effects are running in a fast chase in the second event list. You can use any cue in any order with any fade time. The event list can run in 3 modes: synchronized to a SMPTE timecode, run on internal clock, or step mode. To create new events, either insert them one at a time or use the record functionality. The record functionality allows you to assign cues to keystrokes, providing a very efficient way to program a show in no time. The event list also allows you to loop events and gracefully fade in and out of loops. The copy-paste functionality allows you to either copy entire event blocks or to just copy partial event data. Now that we've created a few cues and events, let's look at the results. Go to lightandmotionshowcontrols.com and download a free copy of the software to see for yourself how easy it is to program a light show using the BlueLite X1.